Welcome to this edition of Northwest Real Estate Forum. I'm your host, Patricia Wangsness. Our mission is to bring you experts and relevant topics that will help you understand the art, science, and timing of real estate, because after all, your home is your biggest asset. Joining me today is Alan Pope of Alan L. Pope & Associates. Alan has worked in the appraisal business for over 30 years and is fondly known in the Seattle-Bellevue real estate market as the appraiser's appraiser. Alan is a member of the Appraisal Institute, probably the highest designation in the industry, and earned the designation of Senior Residential Appraiser in 1988. Banks, real estate brokers, real estate attorneys, and owners of high-end and unique properties have come to rely on Alan's expertise to value the residential real estate that they care about. Welcome, Alan.
Thank you for having me.
Give me an idea of, because of your background it's so unique, why do you come and give us all this information? What is it that makes you so unique?
I think I'm thorough. My clients, when I am called, are looking for somebody who has knowledge, broad area of expertise in the field, experience, and they want someone that they know they can rely on to look at all avenues of thought in the appraisal process to arrive at a conclusion. They want to rely upon that opinion when they are bringing their home to market. And I get called in to help in that realm of the appraisal or in the valuation process of real estate.
I often say that we real estate agents have a more forward look as far as pricing. If the market is going up, we can test the boundaries a little bit and maybe put the house a little bit higher priced. When the market is coming down, we get a little bit more conservative and we price it a little bit more conservatively. But I always say that real estate agents are looking forward. We're trying to anticipate what price we can get. The appraiser is the person who sort of looks in the backward, in the history, and but you have such a broad background and knowledge in this area that you kind of balance the both, don't you?
Yes, I do. It is needed to have an understanding of what's happened in the past. But you can make mistakes if you don't understand where the market's heading or has been heading. It takes time to interpret a market. The market doesn't evolve in 24 hours or in a week. It changes over time. And we've had 3 to 4 years of a depressed, slow, declining market. And in recent months, we've seen that market change dramatically. You wouldn't have been able to measure that change, say, in the fourth quarter of 2011, or maybe even early in 2012. But if you look at the data, the statistics that are coming into play in today's marketplace, it's evident that the market is changing. And if you don't look at that changing market, you can fall short of what the market is actually telling you as a reader.
So the market, when we look at it, we get an appraisal, or we get a contract. So a real estate agent gets a contract. We might get multiple offers. And then the buyer, we sign a contract, we agree on a price, and then it goes to the bank, and the bank sends out an appraiser. Now, on a waterfront property, that's often a cash deal. On a $600,000 home, there's often a mortgage involved. Is there a difference in your mind of appraising a waterfront property in your process versus a $600,000 home?
No, really, there isn't. I take the same level of research and analysis no matter what the value level of the property is. The waterfront property is more complex and will require a more thorough research, possibly, because you're not tied up in the diversity that's offered in a subdivision house that sells at $600,000. A subdivision house, yes, it appears to be more simplistic, but if you don't follow the same format, you're going to miss something. And if you miss something, it can impact those that are involved in the transaction, if it's a purchase, or in a refinance to someone who's trying to borrow money to move forward with their life.
you're going to join us again for part 2 of our conversation, and we're going to talk a little bit more of the mechanics of an appraisal. What exactly is it that you do so that people, both sellers and buyers, can understand what it is that they need to expect, because usually all they do is get a piece of paper at the end. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this edition of Northwest Real Estate Forum. Whether you're buying, selling, or sitting on the sidelines, keep watching for important information on topics that are impacting your biggest asset, your home. To learn more about this and other shows, please visit us at northwestrealestateforum.com or check us out on Facebook. While you're there, be sure to order your free copy of Neighbor Law, Fences, Trees, Boundaries, and Noise by Cora Jordan. You'll be surprised at what you learn. I'm your host, Patricia Wangsness. See you next time.